That's nonsense.
And we're back once again. Episode 5. Let's do 1, 2. We can see how good our stuff is that we just got. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time. We just killed her. She looks terrifying. Imagine a person like that walks up to you on the street with that big-ass axe. So we went to the Phalanx Archstone, where we killed the Phalanx. Oh, look, there's more of these guys. Yeah. These guys are... Oops. 2 hitters now instead of 3 hitters. Ow. On their own, these guys aren't bad. But you get a group of them, they can stun lock you. Just go ahead and clear all the enemies out, and then we'll look around a little bit. Apparently we missed one. Alright. Throwing knife. I've never really used them. They're a good range attack. I don't know. I don't know a lot about them because I've never used them. But they go in your slot down by where Half Moon Grass is in your item slot, and you can use them from there. Maybe we'll try one. Look who it is here.
Hello? You yonder. Over here. It's me, Ostrava. Look at me. Again surrounded by evil warriors. Could you, perhaps, help me one last time? Clear out the soldiers at the far end of this passage, if it pleases you. The Lord's Path, just down yonder, has degenerated into a feeding ground for flying dragons. Have your wits about you.
You got it. Huh. Interestingly enough, our world tendency doesn't look like it's pure white anymore. I bet that's because we killed Executioner Meralda. I bet that's why. Not certain, but I'll bet. Bet she had some effect on our world tendency. The good news is I don't think there are any other world tendency events. Yep. We gotta do this. Gets a little laggy. Don't stop and pick up anything on that bridge. So, this is where most people will kill the dragon. And we just got a wooden catalyst, so let's check that out and see which one we want to use going forward. So, this one has a spell assist of 116 and 121. This one has less durability. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this with the wooden one from now on. But this is a... It takes a long time, guys. His health part showed up. We'll see. Yeah, we heard him. 26 damage at a time. So we're getting pretty close. We need to let our magic charge up again. Frigate ring. Without it, man, this would be impossible. Up. And we killed him. Small flame scale soul. 1. Interesting that it's 1. Okay. So we killed the red dragon. And, you know, it's an achievement, so you have to do it to platinum, but you don't have to do it to get through here. You can just race the fire. That's one way. The other way is to take the downstairs path, which is down here. And if you do that, this is where we find Ostrava. And what Ostrava does is he paces again, and he paces this underway here. Oh man, I hear the dogs already. Let's take a second and make sure we have our Thief's Ring on, which we don't. We're going to replace the Fragrant Ring because we're going to kill almost everything with our sword. And we have some magic if we need it. Oh man, the dogs up here are rough. I don't remember exactly where they are. I just remember that there's like, there they are. There's like 5 of them. If you can do this, I highly suggest you do, because otherwise it is just a gank of a good time. I mean, dogs are rough. They jump at you, they bite you, they jump back. They're really difficult to hit, and having 5 of them on you can really be a task. Hey, look who it is. It's our good old friend.
We meet again. Fancy that. Hope you find something that suits you.
New items for sale in this level. Late Moongrass, which is good. Crescent Moongrass is still 100 souls, which isn't bad. We might think about actually buying something because we have a lot of souls. But I don't think we need any of this. No, I think we're okay.
Time.
I think we're okay. Let's boot up that Crescent Moongrass. Oh, a couple things. When we killed the dragon, I should have mentioned. Easiest way to do that is to stand on top of there with either a bow and arrow or with magic. And then as he flies down, you start your caster, you start your shot, and then you lock onto him and then unlock off of him before he flies overhead. It's really not that bad. It's just kind of tedious and grueling. What else? I tried a throwing knife, and with a throwing knife I did 6 damage. I figured that wasn't worth it, so we went back to waiting to let our... Whoa, hello, buddy. We went back to letting our magic recharge. The silver catalyst did 16 damage, and the wooden catalyst did 22. So we went back with the... Now, we went back to the wooden catalyst because we needed the extra damage. Now, the silver catalyst does increase the total amount of magic you can have, but it didn't. We weren't letting it charge up enough that top number was really going to matter to us. We wanted more damage more than anything else. Ring of gas resistance. That is required in 1-2, so let's mark that off our list real fast. Wonderful. Come down a little further. Haha, hey buddy.
Thank you. That makes twice. Thanks to you, I can now forge ahead. This is a token of my gratitude. Please accept it.
Now, dark moongrass is the best moongrass because all your HP and your all ailments, so bleeding, poison, toxic, you name it, it heals it. It is far and away the best one. I believe this is the side that we went up. Or I'm sorry, that we went down. Yeah, see here. We just killed the dragon here, and since there's no dragon anymore, we can go back and get these things. Crescent moongrass, it's going to be useful. We're already back up to 10. Throwing down the 40 wasn't a big deal. Wing spear, we're going to use that, and we're going to make the, what do you call that? The scraping spear that we get from the phalanx soul. The wing spear is the cheapest upgrade path, so we're going to use that. Now normally, there's another exit. You go underneath there, and there's another exit on the right just before our friend the merchant. So you can skip this whole area, which is incredibly useful if you didn't kill the dragon. And if you don't want to fight these guys, the dragon will kill them for you. But since we already killed the dragon, we got to take care of it ourselves. And that's okay, because we want all the drops along the way. And well, I guess we'd still get souls. Spiked shield. That was cool. Let's see if it's better than our buckler. 90-30, 130. Ooh. Let's see if we can still... Up. Yeah. Good point, game. See the red numbers where it says stats needed, 11 and 14? We need 11 strength and 14 dex. Dexterity. So wield that. So, back we are to here. Which is okay. This is fine. I'd prefer to have one that helped us... Oh man, I think I got a hair on my nose. It's so itchy. I would like to have a shield that does 100% damage reduction from physical, so like swords and such. That would be really useful, but we don't have one that we can wield. I think we got everything along the way. Ooh, look, archers. So we're going to heal up real fast. Just because there's 4 of them. We don't really want that. Alright, so if we had gone underneath... Here's the other end of the path. There's where our little merchant buddy is, and you can just come straight up through here. You don't have to kill all those guys along the way. The dragon will take care of it for you. It's not too bad. But the reason we did it this way is now we don't have to try and race the dragon and race his breath, because nobody wants to do that. Well, I didn't want to do that. I won't say nobody. Here, if you try to kill the dragon from up here, I believe you can, but you have to... For some reason that's more difficult. I don't remember what it is, to be honest. There is a reason that's more difficult, which is why we did it back there. But there's no reason you couldn't come up here and get that bow and some arrows and then go back and lay waste to the dragon from the first tower. But as before, we've killed the dragon, so we got to take care of all these guys ourselves. He will also kill most of these guys for you, which is certainly nice of him, but then you can't stop and get drops. Okay, I got those Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, and I was like, oh crap, I need to make sure I'm not in body form. Oh, you stupid archers. There's archers at the top there. I wish anything I had a range like that. So if we get up there close enough to be out of range for these those archers, or we might be now, but we will definitely be in range to pull that blue guy, and we want to avoid that while we got, 3 archers between us. So come on, up. There we go. Yes, I will examine your corpse. Half-moon grass is good stuff. This is locked. We don't get the key until later. I think it's in 1.3, and we're currently in 1.2. These guys are very important. These are crystal lizards. Crystal lizards drop materials. Large hardstone shard. Oh, man. That just reminded... Alright. That just reminded me that there is another step between shard and chunk. So it goes shard of hardstone, chunk of hardstone. Hang on, did I just miss a crystal lizard back here? It jumped down? No, I don't think so. It goes shard, large shard, chunk, then hopefully pure. I forgot there was that third step of large shard. Ugh. There's 4, and you need a lot of them. You really do. Royal Lotus. All right. We have a lot of souls. I really hope we don't die. I need to be more positive than that. We're not going to die. All right. So, let's make sure we're prepared for this. Don't want that. What we want is half-moon grass. Yep. That's all we want. We don't need the thief's ring because they're going to see us anyway, so we're going to use the fragrant ring. Okay. Oh, fun fact. Because it is crescent, I think it makes your magic recharge. And the reason I think that is our magic has been charging and we have not had the fragrant ring on. So, all right, none of those are going to be useful for us when we compare it to what we're about to face. So, I hope you're ready because I'm ready. Here we go. first thing we're going to do is take care of all these archers. Because if we don't, it's going to be impossible. Look at this. Yes, so the Tower Knight has a magic attack. And he throws a magic javelin at you. Kind of like Soul Spear. And if it hits you, believe you me, it hurts. Luckily, the walls stop it. Sometimes it'll go through your face, even though the wall actually stopped it. And it doesn't hurt you, because the wall stopped it. But see? Sure looks like it hits you. So there are multiple ways to kill this guy. I think the most magic-oriented one is to do that and try not to get hit. But we did it unsuccessfully. He needs to get a little closer. He's too far away for us to hit with our magic attack. So essentially what you would do is get to where you can reach... Oh, we missed a guy. There's a guy on those stairs over there. Is to get where you can reach him with your magic, and I think you can bait him into that by backing up really far here. He might come closer. No, I guess not. We saw the fat official a second ago, but he's not there. Come over here. Where he is. So that, you can hit his head. Right? And that's the first way to do it, is to kind of play it safe and peek around. The other way is the melee way, and that's the one that we're going to try now. It's more difficult because you're a lot closer to him and you don't have as much to hide behind. So what you do is you attack the back of his feet, essentially. And then you get one shot. Wow. Oh, God. It hurt. So essentially what you do is you attack his feet. And when both of his feet have been sufficiently hurt, you... oh, crap. We have to go save Ostrava again. There is no soul memory in this game, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I collected too many souls and now I can't summon anybody, or there's other things that I'm restricted to now. One of the biggest things is UV server does not have any level limitations. Oh my goodness. See what I mean by these fucking dogs, man? See, we tried to... That's really frustrating. See, we tried to run through it, and we tried to get to the dogs and kill the dogs, and what I did instead was lost a bunch of souls. But it's okay. Why is it okay? It's because it's going to be fine. All right. Yeah. I think my biggest problem is that I'm sloppy. I'm too ready to sponge. I need to stop sponging damage. I'm not saying a no-hit run in store. I'm just saying. I could do a little better at getting hit less. Now these crystal guys here, they do respawn, but they respawn a limited number of times. And they run away from you. And if they get away from you, you lose that chance to get them. So, don't do that. I think it only counts if they get spooked. Alright, so we have a Crescent Falchion in our hand. And we're going to go kill those archers at the top. So let's look at where our magic is. Yeah, I just saw it tick up. I think it's giving us magic back, albeit slowly, but it's giving us some back. So let's go fight these guys. It's not like we got much to lose at this point, except another run through the game. Alright, so we oughta, since we're seeing all content, all that, we oughta go knock him over, just so we can see him, you know? He's in the middle, so we won't get trapped this time. Not going to talk a lot through this. I think that foot's done. So now we got to get this one. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Is that it? Yeah. So now he falls. And he falls on top of us because I'm an idiot. And we attack his dome piece. And his head takes a lot of damage. And now he's dead. Haha! That's what I was trying to do the first time. But instead I got really wrecked. Now the other option is to attack his head with magic, as we talked about. See, we got another 10,000. Touch the Archstone, we get the Iron Demon Soul. Now the other thing to note is this. This is the way to 1-3. A thick colorless fog holds you back. So you need to slay another Archdemon. And that is the last boss in any level. That can be the last boss in World 2. So the boss of 2-3 or the Dragon God. Or, you know, Saint Estrella in World 5, right? You got to do that first. Then that opens. You only have to beat one of them. So at this point we need to return to the Nexus because we've gotten as far along as we can in World 1. So we'll do a quick level up real quick. Where's our lady at? Maid in Black. Here she is. Oh yeah, we've already seen that. We don't need to see it again. And what are we going to level up? We're going to level up our magic to 20. And then we'll get our health to 20. Oop, we don't have enough. Yeah, see, it's already 2,000. I mean, so we lost, at this point we lost 3 levels by dying earlier. But yeah, I mean, man, what am I doing? I just can keep dying. So we're going to check real quick before we, oh look, it's Ostrava. Hey buddy.
At its peak, Boletaria was a grand kingdom. The king, his knights, and his subjects were modest and plain, but also steadfast and compassionate. In the distant southern kingdom, Boletaria was known as paradise on earth. But look at what has become of us now. I refuse to believe that this is what Father wished for our great land. Here in Boletaria, we speak of the legend of the two swords and the last hero. The two swords are Demonbrand and Soulbrand. One sword banishes that which befouls man, and the other banishes man himself. The last hero is Old King Doran. King Doran is the Everlasting One, founder of Boletaria and protector of the two swords. Of course, only according to legend. But in the dark state of our land, legends are all we can depend upon. King Alant led Boletaria with a round table of brave knights. The royal twin Fangs, Valafax and Bjor. Alfred, the Knight of the Tower. Metas, the Knight of the Lance. And the brave tribesman, Longbow Ulan and his fearsome legions. But today, Boletaria is an abysmal mess. Valafax was lost, and Bjor slipped through the fissure, never to be heard from again. All the rest, along with Boletaria, have been devoured by the fog, and will soon be prey to the demons. The Boletarian Knights are no longer. But perhaps our age will see the rise of new heroes, such as yourself.
A lot of dialogue.
But perhaps our...
Okay. The last thing we were gonna do is go see if our spell trainer has arrived. Yeah, here he is.
Are you here to face? If so, please free Sage Frake the Visionary from the dungeon of Latria. I will help you however I can. I can teach you elementary spells. Sage Frake is a gleaming hope for humankind, but I have not the power to save him alone.
So you can learn spells. That's essentially where you buy them. And then you can remember spells where you queue them up. That's essentially how that works. Learn spell. What do we got here? Anything good? Demon Sprank. Oh. Cloak. Alright, so it generates a loud sound in a far off place. You can read what these are. I'll just cover them real quick. You can pause and look at any one of them at any given time. I was looking for one. I guess we could see how this is. And then remember spell. Well, we only have one slot, so next time we upgrade, we will upgrade our intelligence and unlock more slots. So, where do we go from here? From here, we are going to run through World 2. We're going to go into Stonefang Tunnel, and we're going to get some materials and such. In between this video and the next video, I'm going to put some stuff away in Stockpile Thomas for hold on to, and then we'll be ready to go when we get back. Like, subscribe, and thanks for sticking around.